So Brian and I just put in here on the Rocky River. It'll be our second time doing this stretch. We just took our kayaks down that launch. Pretty interesting. The water level is right at minimum, so we're really not sure if we're gonna have enough flow through this whole thing. So we're sort of hoping, and we're sort of taking a chance here. So we'll see how it goes. Brian, I'm gonna try it. Oh no! Can I get a little help? Well, that was rather unsuccessful, but that's all part of the journey, I suppose. Thank you. So it's still pretty early on, and water level is pretty low, right at minimum, but I'm actually pretty happy with the flow. We're moving along. I just checked it, about 1.6 miles an hour, just the flow, which is pretty good, especially for low water levels. So I'm pretty happy with that, which means we don't have to paddle hard right now. It's just about choosing the right line and trying not to get caught on stuff right now. But so far, Brian got snagged once back there, and like I just said, you scrape some, but overall it hasn't been too bad to this point, so hopefully that continues. So we just came through this rocky rapid area here, and there was no way to get over these rocks without getting out of the boat. I went on the right side, had to get out. Brian went on the left side, he had to get out. There just wasn't a line. Sometimes with these slower or lower water levels, that's what you get. But luckily it hasn't been too bad so far, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse. So. So we finally found a place to camp here. I didn't show everything there on camera, but that last mile and a half was just brutal. It was absolutely brutal. Water levels are just too low, so we're gonna make a decision tonight, but we might have to cut this trip a little bit short and turn it into a one-night trip. So it is morning here, day 2. It's a little after 6 in the morning. So today we've decided that we're gonna cut the trip a little bit short because the water levels are just so low. There's just so much fighting with the rocks and maneuvering that it's really just not worth it. So but we still have about 11 miles we gotta do to get to the Oakboro takeout. So this is probably going to be a really long day. Brian getting in and out of his boat here, trying to get through this section. Just a lot of maneuvering. I think the only chance is to go through there. So this day is definitely a very rough day. Brian way back there trying to get through all this junk. This bridge up ahead, I'm not sure what bridge that is honestly, but once we get to that bridge we have right about 7 miles left. So sometimes things don't go quite as planned, but we're like 7 miles from Oakboro Takeout. So we are calling in some reinforcements to get to the truck. This dirt road turns into a gravel road. It might be someone's driveway, I'm really not sure. But this is what we're going to try to utilize to get out of here. And obviously the end of the trip. So sometimes it happens, you know, but what are you gonna do?